Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today on the arcade, we are getting back to God of War Valhalla. And we're starting things off with me. And just a little house cleaning here. We did have a tech issue, so I had to die and restart with myself back on the beach, but should be relatively seamless for all you folks. So let's get into it.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Takes very much to throw you off your game.
Are plotting and scheming against you. What can we do to throw Mason Quinn off?
Dragon Slayer.
From all I've seen, I know you're a better fighter than him. You're just in your head. Let's go get him.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Someone's got to remember the controls.
More of my story now, if you care to hear it.
No, I like the look.
Oh, I thought maybe you'd change to young. The 20th anniversary edition, but we got to keep it at this. People are saying, no, don't even do the Dark Odyssey. Yeah, inversion is off.
Passion, practice,
Wait, what?
that is the one.
What?
You can't go inverted?
No.
Saying okay. We got it.
You can.
I certainly think we should upgrade our health here.
Or do you want to upgrade the rage?
And a rage.
I don't know if we have enough anymore. Oh, we do. But now you can't do anything with your strength and defense.
Oh, that's all right. Look at that. I can just tank my way through anything. Just take a beating. Starting reroll.
Here's the number of reroll tokens you start each attempt with. Reroll tokens let you refresh glyph rewards to see new options.
Or we can get some remove a barrier. Well, do we even need any of that at this point? With where we are in the you know what, tell you what, I'm gonna do what the people want to see. Just go kick some ass.
There you go.
Where are you going there, sport?
I wanted to see if her thing lit up at all.
It seems Tyr hasn't lost his edge, but I know in my heart you are the stronger warrior.
Sigrun, how fare you and your sisters?
With just the three of us to attend to the fallen now, we're short-handed. But we've begun recruiting new shield maidens.
Oh, nice.
Well, I happen to know of one lass who'd jump at the chance to join your ranks.
You mean Thrud? Sif and Thor's daughter? Believe me, I know.
I
She
knew.
sought us out before the call even left our lips.
She fights well and can be trusted.
A recommendation from you, General. With that, how could
Never
we
gets old
ignore
hearing
her?
that.
Not that she'd let us.
All right, Quinn.
All right,
Go.
I am awaited.
Watch out!
This guy was sneaking up on me.
Is uniquing.
All right. You guys know I am loving the spear, so.
Spear!
Calliope's flute again. Still on your mind, brother?
Yes. I will explain later.
2, 3. Oh, that's it? That's all you got for me? A bunch of pushovers.
Barely an inconvenience.
All right, so which runic? Both heavy. One takes 217.
Yeah, I think I like the artillery of the ancients. Or,
Where the rain down?
yeah, where it comes down. I mean, that one we pretty much used through the whole game once we had the spear. That and the stabby stab were kind of our go-tos. I'll tell you immediately after evading doesn't use. Let's do that. Oh, jeez, I probably should have started the timer. Sorry, guys.
Imagine that.
That was my fault. That was clearly
War
an
at
accident
Valhalla
on my
makes me
part.
revisit
I
my
would never do it on
misadventures
purpose.
with Oberon.
Clearly
More
an
like a dream it all
accident.
seems, which is ironic. Back then in my youth, I could hardly bear to sleep.
I would
Then,
never do it
time
on
I came to
purpose.
value a proper night's rest. In captivity, it was nearly the only escape I knew.
Melee damage. The old
Then
melee.
sleep went away completely.
But that's during realm
And I don't
shifts.
miss the time lost. But damn it, brother. I do miss dreaming. The mind comes to terms with itself in ways only possible with your waking judgment out of the way. Our hidden desires, our anxieties. Like a Bifrost window to what's going on in your soul.
And Valhalla does the same.
Aye. And I don't think I realized how much I needed it.
I must interrupt.
No, focus, of course.
Focus.
Bifrost, above you!
Oh, they couldn't throw it that far. Good.
Right flank! Left side, brother!
All right, I'll deal with this guy.
Jesus, he's getting worse.
Oh, I have so much health, I can just eat it.
Doesn't matter. Right in the face.
In the face.
All right.
I wanted to make that one pay.
Oh, you got someone else behind you yet.
Why is he still coming?
Watch, he's still coming. That's red.
Ah, it doesn't matter. I can take it.
Actually, red means you can't.
Bifrost everywhere!
Just over and over. What'd you say to me?
You know you have your runic.
Yep.
That was red.
That was red.
It's like, is it like Batista when they had it aimed at his face? Don't worry, I could take it.
Guy was really pissing me
Good
off.
show!
A little late for that, but nonetheless,
Good work, pal.
where's all of our treasures?
They said you don't get one.
Well, they are being a little stingy there.
Remember, you only get one health and you used it already.
No, I was for treasure chests. Moderate luck chance. Thrown spears. We don't do that often. At least I don't. Anyways.
You were throwing spears that whole time.
Yeah, but only if I have to at the elevated ones.
You were throwing them at the. Oh, okay, never mind. I just won't.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, because you have been throwing them quite a bit actually, and then doing your staff. Yeah. Cost us 40 health.
Ooh, pass.
Circled exit. You can go to the other one.
Cost 40.
40 rage.
Pass.
You'll end up buying some more.
Well, I need it now.
I need it now. It's my money. I want it now. Well, J.G. Wentworth. Not sponsored by the channel.
I would
even
not
close.
I'm not a financial advisor, but I would say I don't recommend using companies like JG Wentworth. We'll give you pennies on the dollar.
What was that? Hey, turn to your left. I thought, no, to your right now. Back on that wall that he just came through. Because there was that, okay.
Right there, I could climb up.
Yeah, I was wondering, I thought I saw that and I wasn't sure if that was anything or not. It's, you know, all right, well, there you go.
Something shiny. Come on.
Ooh, the skull.
Going for Death's Head here.
Who do you got?
A lot of yelling.
Watch your leg!
Alright, we need to switch to blades. Bare fists.
Bare fists are fun.
You are getting worked.
It
It kept putting my blades away when I was trying to use them.
It
did.
The game was doing it, huh?
It was seriously, it was weird. Like I'd bring my blades out, and then it would.
Let's reframe your language. I accidentally kept putting my blades away. I accidentally, not it.
It wouldn't let me.
the one Valhalla's mark. Parry and strike, brother.
How many times? Game wouldn't let him. Make you feel better about yourself beating up on a bird.
I do.
Now remember, you have
Yep.
your with your spear though. Like,
Parry and strike, brother.
Oh!
I mean, he's telling you to parry and strike, and
I'll just snap its neck. How about that?
after just taking a licking.
Ha! I knew you'd get that one.
Me too.
I wasn't so sure.
Huh? Opinions vary.
Ooh, spear rush. Although, well, let's see what this is.
Yeah, when you come
I already
running,
have
when you,
that, don't I?
yeah, but it makes it more.
Oh, okay.
It gives it more power to it. See, drastic increases the power of the lunge and breaker.
I think I will take it. I'll break from my traditional
Taking strength.
taking just the outright abilities and give this one a shot.
You're right next to the
Did
door.
they leave anything for us? No, that's it.
Ready to move to the next space, brother? Should be clear.
What I could use is a place to buy some health. Usually it's
Right
here
through there
through
on the
this little
left.
guy. Yeah. We need to buy
We
much.
could use some limited time assistance, couldn't we?
Just a minor being stingy.
Well, when you get to outside the thing, then you can buy the major of both.
Ooh, there you go. Defense.
All right.
Do we want to check out one of these ones?
Ah, seems you must endure a burden for a time to receive a greater reward.
Oh,
Tempted?
what do you think, Answer?
That's up to you. This is your playthrough. You probably might perish.
Nah, we'll pass on that. Well, or do I have a key?
That circle lets you know what you do. Good. Real good.
Some armor upgrades.
Nope, just appearance.
Appearance. If I use the
Black
key
bear
for a
armor.
stupid appearance,
Yeah, but it's black bear armor.
who cares? That looks dumb.
Oh, you're right. Hey, go back.
It's the coolest. Everybody my age pees their pants. It's the coolest. You ain't cool.
Well, there's some vases you could have smashed.
Well, we're not into vase smashing anymore, I guess.
Guess I'll miss them.
Where are you going?
Going up.
Huh. Oh, that was there. I get down there.
Jump back across to where you were. Not there. The other one. Go behind you. There you go. Now take a right. Oh, go to your left so you can swing across. And then now turn to your right. Oh my god.
Oh, there it is.
This guy wants to talk shit about my navigational skills.
Wow.
Shoe fits.
Shoe shit. Wear it.
Okay.
Were you trying to kill time?
No, just looking. I would never
Mi-
kill time
mi-
with you guys. I would never.
Oh, what do you got here?
The work.
Benevolence. Prove yourself.
Shield strike!
Bill.
Roll. Wow.
So say she does it
Helmet.
twice.
And just back up in time.
Oh, that's red.
Remember, you have L1 and circle as well.
That's right.
Use a shield strike, brother!
Melt your face.
Proved to be rather effective. Oh, close, close.
Got her.
I was worried there for a moment.
Tried to slice and you caught it and
Yeah.
took her arm. Boom.
Still got it.
Still got it.
Rage Restorer or Blessing of Justice?
Blessing of
Well, I'm going to take the blessing. Our rage is
I
close enough.
Don't pull an oak and miss out on all of them.
Just leave it.
Relax, guy.
Oof. I like what we got already.
Yeah, I do too.
So then just hit circle.
Why does my... Is it not...
What? Yeah, invert has been off this whole time.
I knew it. That's why I was having such a hard time.
Guy,
Oh my
check
god.
the tape. Check the tape.
There, now it feels right. I was like, what is going on? Why is this? I thought, because I
Guy, we
thought you
talked
said
about
you
this-
fixed. I thought you said you would.
No.
You
I
said
said
inversion's
I,
off.
right, I said inversion was off right away at the beginning.
That's what we started
No,
playing with.
I misunderstood you, and I'm like,
My family
oh,
died
this feels so
last
wrong.
time I saw Calliope. I had journeyed to the underworld to rescue Helios. When I arrived, I heard Calliope's song on the wind and found her in the fields of Elysium. It had been long since I felt such joy. But it was another trick of the gods.
It wasn't her.
Yes, it was. The goddess of the underworld wished to destroy all of creation.
Ooh, there's a lot
Elysium
behind you.
included. She knew that for me to stand against her meant leaving Calliope behind forever. So, I pushed my daughter away again, all while she cried and begged me not to.
Well, that's how it goes sometimes, Kratos. You know, they need to push you away a little bit.
Yeah, turn around. There was a bunch of stuff that looked like back there. Look at that. Nice.
Open up. It's a false wall. Just waiting for these guys to sneak up on me. Sneak up on me.
On your right!
Gotta go with blades, dude. It's got the blue on.
Crossfire on your right!
Who's next?
Who's next? You are next.
Fancy any of these challenges?
Given my current health level, I'm gonna say nah.
So say the stun grabs you'd have been all right at.
Open them up.
There we go.
Cool. Might have got here just in time for you answer.
What are you talking about? You still got 11 minutes.
Well, I know, but I did play for a bit beforehand. But
Oh, stop.
You just keep that going. First 20 didn't count.
no, it didn't.
The first half an hour did not count.
Weren't
Yeah.
I
inverted.
wasn't inverted. It was throwing me off.
Start over. Oh, here we go.
Surprise, you hulking brute!
Um,
Decisions, decisions.
Ooh.
Maybe I can smash some vases and get some more around here. Well. Sure they're not hiding anymore on me there. It's interesting that one was just laying on the ground. Can't go there yet. Yeah. Maybe now? Oh yeah, look at that.
5 left.
Might be needing that. Yeah, I don't think I have much of, yeah.
Oh, 5 of 250.
Yeah. Ain't working out here.
Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry about them, just go up top.
Hey, Loghead, focus on the important one! The whole of life heading straight for us!
It's coming right for us. It's coming right for us. Patrick.
Still a monster, I see!
Look at that, already had 2 stun grabs, you'd have been good.
Back to a prize game.
Let's see, a little something for the axe.
Hell's Touch 1.
Where the...
You go back out the way you
Oh,
came.
that's right. It's a one-off. Oh my goodness.
Guy.
You, dummy!
It's not highlighted, you have to kill people if you can't. That's right, you can't do it.
Go this way.
That's where you just were.
Through here.
Good work.
Time for you. Said.
Untether yourself, man!
Don't have time for you.
Charging at us! Left side, mature! Behind you, idiot!
These annoyances on the way here.
Behind you, idiot!
It's a double roll.
Why are you using that weapon? Are you confused?
X.
Not my favorite! You seem trained, Kratos.
Got one last hit on you.
Oh, this asshole.
Howling male.
I think we need this more.
The Aegean boat arena is now unlocked.
Right flank!
Just get the pot. Thank you.
We don't have time for that, dude. Get that.
Left side! Butcher! You shield! Strike now!
Whoops.
Still did some damage to some
Crossfire from
folks that we
behind!
needed damage to be done on. There we go.
Okay.
Right.
Stun damage of the spear. That guy. Oh, that's the way out.
Well, then it at
Well,
least stops
better
the
than us.
time.
Yeah.
And you can go to the right and left, outside.
Oh, that's right. I can.
Meander, because then it doesn't hurt your time.
Yeah, and I can climb up.
He said meander.
Mm-hmm. And look at you have 3,100 now for your
Meander about.
echoes.
Should we go right for the
You
bigger
can get
stuff?
whatever you want. That's just,
15,000. What, you crazy?
but that's just armor attire.
We don't have that kind of cash on us, boys.
Yes, yes, pick something and let's go.
Well, what the hell?
Yeah, we have plenty. Plus, you have to go through 3 more days.
Yeah.
That's for the outside. We don't have that much.
We're out of scratch, pal.
Plus, there's health right here.
A little stingy.
Hit the glowing one before it closes in.
Right back at you.
And things just Did you forget that haste is a factor here?
Ooh, there you go. And I certainly could use a runic. So we got one for everything.
That's just a legend there.
Oh yeah. Oh, let's go get that health first. I gotta leave Answer in a good spot here.
Incoming charge!
Red.
Watch your right, moron!
I'll tell her to get your spear.
On your left!
Yeah, if that stays tethered to you, it takes you down.
Sever the link already!
X.
Losing vigor, are you? Left side, you butcher!
Oh, mule kick.
Never seen that before.
Got the old mule kick.
Great job not hurrying. You do like your fights tougher after all. Incoming back here!
Oh, stupid mule kick. Just about to hit him with my axe from back here, too.
Oh, that wasn't it.
That wasn't it.
On your
Jeez!
right!
Holy shit.
Just getting work.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Incoming charge!
Damn it!
That's when it's red.
I was already
Then you
committed
have
to
to-
my shield attack.
You have-
turn.
Well, you gotta use your axe now.
You
It's
gotta
on
move
red.
when it's red.
And boof. And that took away all your rage.
Incoming
So now your
time.
spear.
Incoming back here!
Oh, you asshole.
Last one! Run away, stupid!
Oh, dude, last one. Don't fuck it up. Red, red.
That was the one. It must please you to please Valhalla.
Probably need that.
Yeah.
All right, hurry up and find a new one. There's one down there, yeah. It's blue.
I know, I'm just looking around for health.
You got the health set you could get. Yeah, but the
See what was up in there. I mean, I've got.
no, you can't get up in there though.
Would you see other was
Yeah.
in there?
I believe I've spotted your quarry. It's in the ground. Crossfire behind you. Oh. Did you let them hit us with?
Laser poison.
Say what? Oh, isn't that a shame?
Back to the shore we go.
Oh, what an ass kicking that was.
I'm on the sticks.
First of his name. Dragon Slayer.
Well, to be fair, I played the
Perhaps
first
a judicious
20
trade with
minutes
Valhalla
without
would
it
help us
inverted.
get deeper in.
What does that have to do with this right here, though?
Wow. Threw me off. I had to use all my health early
Tell
on.
you more of my
You didn't use any of your health early on.
here.
Contacts were drying out, Oak. It was a rough day. It was rough.
I had fallen ill.
Still drying
It
out.
was bad. An illness unknown to us. I offered to fetch the mage healer from the city, but my father refused.
That's what it
He
was the
insisted
contact.
herbs
No, I'm
within
saying
the
that's
world
what's
would help
happening
him.
now.
Did you check your pants?
You can guess what happened next.
Gotta clean them out.
He was gone.
Shit in
before
the
his
shit in the chair.
No.
I was devastated. In time, I grew to hate my father's philosophy and dedicated myself to healing through magic. It was a blind rejection of an entire field because I believed it failed my father, because I blamed his death on his faith.
Oh.
The truth is, I traded one limiting perspective for another, but I wasn't ready to see that yet. That's a good place to stop for now.
You know what happens to a lot of guys, Mason Quinn? It's not something that-
Are you actually trying to call me out for dying here once? I mean, normally I don't turn into the Tasmanian devil like you and start bitching, moaning, and complaining. You know, I take it like a man. Not like you looking for somebody to blame.
The guy says he's
Why don't you throw the controller while you're at it?
This guy says, "Oh, I take it like a man." No less than 2 minutes after. Well, I was inverted. For
I
the
was
first 20
inverted.
minutes.
Yep.
My contacts are drying out.
No, that
I'm
was
a
it. I
little
said the
hungry.
contacts were drying out.
I'm a
Never
little
said I was. See, now
hungry.
you're lying and making stuff
A
up.
little tired.
That's why they
a
say
little
you're
hungry.
fake news, Oak.
It's affecting my performance.
This guy's fake news over here saying I was hungry. Never even came up once. Not once. You're just making things
Guys,
up
my
now.
left arm is a little sore.
I'm just getting into just these fucking guys.
So basically,
Not my favorite white shirt.
That's one of them.
You know, I'm starting to, I'm sure that maybe the audiences haven't noticed, but I'm starting to lean to just wearing black shirts for everything now.
Yeah, it makes life easier, doesn't
I
it?
used to have all my movie themed shirts. It's a lot of pressure picking out a movie.
It is. Now you don't even have to think about it.
Just get a, what are you looking at me like that for, Answer?
Nothing. Just wow. I just love that neither one of you love to show off the channel.
The channel merch? Like
Nah.
Answer's for the merch, and me and Quinn are like,
Well,
we gotta get it up and
Yeah.
available, which is, look, it's gonna be soon. I've been saying that for a hot minute, but we're close.
the
Goliath is
website is
Whenever you're ready.
up for some and working, I believe. We just have to work on the merch side of it, getting a couple of things squared away. By the time you see this, who knows?
Who's writing your memoirs over there?
My notes.
So you just a guy, you fucking Egyptian hieroglyphs over here. I can't tell what this guy's.
That's a code so that you can't cheat off me.
That's what he does. He writes
Code
it.
breaker.
My test over
He
here, you
writes
can't
it.
see.
He writes in his own language so nobody else can read.
No, there's been a few times I had some tricks
5,000
and
years.
tips that I was gonna do.
5,000 years from now, they will discover these notebooks, and language experts will study it to try to figure out what it is that you wrote.
They'll have no idea.
No, none.
Be just for me. It's for me to know.
Me.
They'd be like, it seems like his penmanship hasn't improved since the second grade.
I think it's
Even,
regressed.
and even then, it wasn't that good.
Or having damaged her connection to Valhalla, which she'd doubtless say was worse.
Will there be consequences beyond her injuries?
I don't suppose I can be sure of that either way. But I'm certainly going to begin worrying about it now. Thank you kindly.
Do they even teach kids cursive in school anymore? I mean, do they have to learn that?
I think it depends on the school.
Seems like such an outdated thing to learn.
But if you could do it, think how fancy you look. It's like, being able to speak another language when you go to a restaurant or an order. Go to a French restaurant, you speak perfect French. Place your order,
I think really with cursive, the only time you need it is if you're doing a signature.
Signature, that's pretty much it. You can have a signature. You can learn a signature without learning how to do everything in cursive. There's going to come a time where your signature is just your thumbprint or a retina scan.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I mean, hard to forge a thumbprint unless you're Nicolas Cage.
You got to get the, like Tom Cruise, get the fake ones.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible.
Well, if you're trying to steal the Declaration of Independence, you're going to need to have technology like that.
Seems like the blades are becoming answers weapon of choice.
We would not recommend here on this channel any attempt to steal the Declaration of Independence.
It's not what you're saying during National Treasure.
Look, I wonder if after the movie National Treasure, they were like, you know what? We should take a look at our security policies.
Just to be sure.
Just to be sure. Would it be vulnerable to theft during a cleaning? If
During a cleaning?
Here. You got to wonder even if the one on display is really the original, I
mean, why would you keep the original one locked away and just put a nice counterfeit one out there for everybody to look at? They get the idea. They're looking at it. What they don't know can't hurt them, right?
I don't know. It just seems dangerous. Didn't somebody find a copy of one like stuffed inside a painting like 20 years ago on a rummage
Yeah, that was
sale?
part of the movie.
Yeah, it seems like they always find stuff like that. That was part of the movie.
Somebody found. Oh, I just saw. Speaking of, and I just saw in a estate sale. It was at Arizona or New Mexico. Somebody had a never before seen photo of Billy the Kid from when he was like prim and
because they've only got the one photo of him right now.
There's two. Yeah,
Oh.
and they had somebody. They had some professional historian analyze it. It's with a haircut and a nice suit on. Yeah, because they only got the one where he's looking pretty ragtag.
Pretty rough. Yeah.
That's just
Young Guns 3 is on the way.
God. You wonder if stuff like that, like people just go through their we recently we're actually in the process of moving my parents into just some senior apartments, a nice place where they don't have to mow lawn, do sidewalks and stuff like that, shoveling in the winter, and we went through so much stuff that we had to toss and stuff like that, and you wonder some of these people, what they have stuff in their attic,
What kind of treasures are tucked away?
That's what was fun about the show Antique. You ever watch the Antique Roadshow?
I've watched
People bring stuff in to get appraised and stuff.
watched American Pickers.
No, you never watched Antique Roadshow?
No,
Where they-
never saw an episode.
Oh, it's the most like like old person thing, but so much fun. People just bring in stuff that they have to get appraised and whatnot. And sometimes it's fun because they'll bring it in. It's almost like it's kind of like, have you watched Pawn Stars at all?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Pawn Stars in the fact that they're not trying to sell it. They just want to find out how much their stuff is worth.
But without all the fun and drama of Pawn Stars.
Well, there's fun and drama in that. Some people have like, oh, I bought this at an estate sale for some lady had a desk that was at an estate sale for like $15 and it being worth like $100,000.
Oh, nice.
And then some lady thought she had some doll that was worth all this money, and the experts like
Made by Mattel.
fake. Yeah. There's a couple. There was one. I think somebody had I don't know if it was. I don't think it was the Declaration of Independence. It was some old document that was worth like over $1 million, and they decided not to show the guy's face even on TV. I had to have security take him out to his vehicle and stuff, and escort him off site.
Answer.
you'd get that one.
Those guys did a little bit of a number on you.
A little bit.
One of the most famous ones is an older gentleman who had a blanket sitting over the chair in his house, very, very humble old farmhouse for his whole life. Guy was like in his late 70s. So it turns out it was a $500,000 Navajo like one-off blanket. He's like, do you have any idea what it's worth? No, it's been sitting over a chair in my living room my whole life. It was like his grandma's. This guy was like in his 70s. Yeah. It's always cool when you see stuff like that.
Let's be clear. Up and onward.
You wonder how much stuff is like that out there just at estate sales that nobody knows the value of it,
Probably more stuff that they think is valuable than what actually.
My fiance's grandma told her dad not to sell the old chairs from the church because those wooden chairs are worth a lot of money. These they're just like old fucking wood chairs from a church, She's like, oh, those wood chairs are worth a lot of money. Nope,
they're not.
No, they're not, Grandma. They're not.
Hey, she knows what she's got.
Do they have history? I don't. Look, if the church bought 100 of them, and when they got rid of them, you got 4 of them.
Yeah.
They're not.
Well, they're 4 of 100.
Yeah. Not like the
Only 100
answer.
ever made.
The answer is 1 of 1 over here. Hey, maybe this guy will walk into a wall for you.
All right, you just relax. Just because my battle skills against wolves.
Because the game let you. The game made it easy. It knew you were playing.
Game sense that I was on a controller.
Yep.
How do you figure?
Game was cheating for you. Gave you the easy win. It knew the game's got a vendetta against me and the answer.
Yeah, right. The game's got a vendetta against anybody. It's me.
Only when you're trying to navigate the caves.
Mines.
Mines.
Anyhow, if you're ever laying around and the Antique Roadshow comes on, give it a watch. It's fun.
Is it on PBS?
Yeah. It's like the most low-key fun you'll ever watch.
Good thing I still have my antenna up and working in the living room.
Yeah?
Get all my free channels. They're getting a lot more quality shows now, over the air stuff. I was watching Dual Survival the other day on one of the PBS channels or something.
I've had YouTube TV forever. I might have to cancel it.
Isn't it like $90 a month or
It's
something?
like $70 a month, but dude, it's the same cost as having
outta here.
cable. It's how much it costs to have cable.
Well, I'll pass. I'll just watch free YouTube and deal with ads.
It's like TV shows that you can't get.
Oh yeah, I know. Diamond Dave has that too. I think.
It's just TV versus having cable.
Wow,
It's what it costs now.
I just don't see the value.
Well, if you don't watch TV, then there isn't value, and you don't have to have it. Guy gets angry about pricing.
He does.
For things
He gets angry.
doesn't need.
Well, it's so ridiculous. $70 a
given
month for
Stay in
YouTube.
Elysium with your daughter?
Give me a break.
Guy,
Hang on, this is
Like no
important.
choice at all.
Of course it was a choice. One I wished many times I made differently.
How so?
When I left Greece, Calliope was never far from my mind. I do not know how much time we would have had together in Elysium, but I would have traded the decades that followed for mere hours with her. It took me to Faye for that feeling to go away, along with Calliope's song. But I do still think of her in Elysium and hope she found peace.
Are we supposed to, is that like him and Faye got a little something going on finally, or?
I can't imagine Kratos would ever forget his wife.
I'm just
Well, it's not that he's saying he was
saying he
gonna.
forgot her.
But I'm just saying,
Thoughts
I don't
of
think he'd be
blur.
able to have another relationship with anybody else.
Oh, that's pretty
Well-
narrow-sighted of you.
Yeah.
Guy can't find love anymore.
I don't
Yeah, I
think
guess-
so.
I guess the god of-
not when he's
Well,
still.
he's the god of war, not the god of love.
That's right. He doesn't have time for no. What do you think he's gonna go take her down to the ice cream parlor and the sock hop?
Did you not see that after the story of the game? We traveled together nonstop.
Fucking
General.
guy. Ice cream parlor and the sock hop.
But no, my
Kratos,
point is
it's
that
been not nearly long enough.
YouTube is
Please
way
take your
overpriced.
sweet,
The
sweet
YouTube,
time.
the TV that you have.
Opinions vary. God, what did people do on, like, what would?
Well, they spent about a third less money, and
You didn't even let me. You had no idea where I was going at. What did people do? Well, they spent less money. Which might be right. I was going to say.
it's completely.
I was going
right.
to say, what did people like in their teens, early 20s, even whatever age? What did you do on dates and like?
See
Like
Back to the Future?
the guy.
They would
I'm going back to like. I'm going back to like these times, like zero.
Oh. Well, you would take your love down to
the
the
local-
river, maybe see a sunrise,
local
or a
watering
sunset,
hole.
or enjoy nature.
Local
Maybe
watering hole.
I suppose there
Go
was
down and see the goats.
pubs, goats.
Fucking Thor, Love and Thunder.
That's probably why everybody had to fall in love in 8 hours, like in Pride and Prejudice, because there wasn't shit else to do. Oh, we went to one public dance. Looks like we're getting married.
Looks like you're the one.
The one guy came in, he made vine potatoes.
That must be the one Valhalla considers a challenge.
Anybody who's anybody. Parks, Kratos.
Anybody smoked. You parked before? Imagine that being a teenager. There isn't shit to do, so you just go park somewhere and make out. Because you got to figure in the 50s, nobody had like finished basements in their house, really. You know,
Nobody had two televisions.
they had 2 television sets, so it's not like you could come over on a date and
Foe in everything.
hang out in the living room and watch TV with somebody's parents. Couldn't go downstairs. You know, when I was in high school, we had downstairs basically like a living room and TV and all that. You know, wasn't anything fancy, but just a place to hang out separate from your parents. You know, and had a door at the top of the stairs.
Buy you a few extra seconds of time.
Oh, I tell you what,
Put a bell on the door.
no, but like
Dummy.
my mom never came downstairs when I was in high school. My stepdad always sat in the recliner, so when he popped it up, you could hear the clunk. You could hear it recline, and you had to come down through the kitchen in the back hallway, and then there was the stairs, and then there was like a wall in the stairs. So the amount of time that I had, it was a lot. It wasn't like a no warning situation where a door just opened and oh my goodness.
You had a lead time.
I had a lot of lead time.
Now with a kid, you don't have that much lead time.
No. Hey, Dad! Dinosaurs!
Why is the door locked, Dad? Yeah, well, you got kids. You get in when you can.
Why did Oak buy a minivan? He's got a camper. He's never left the park. Never left his driveway. Oh, those RVs, boy, there's something that's made like shit these days.
So you're just guys in a mood. Gilmore,
No.
I know we went off topic here a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but
Speaking of stuff that's made it, like, what?
oh, they're just garbage. Oh man, every YouTuber that buys one to, you know, like Snowbird or using his travel trailers or whatever,
Yeah.
within the first couple of videos, they're
the
all
Holy One
complaining
before it
about stuff
closes
that's
in.
broken, has to be replaced.
The build quality.
Build quality is just shit. You know?
Well, they're trying to keep them affordable. I mean, it's crazy. Like, you know, granted, you don't have an engine and transmission, a lot of these, but, you know, you're looking at, like, say, a 24-foot trailer or something like that. You know, it's not any larger than the size of a car, but we're getting these things now brand new for like 20 grand or something, you know.
Break the tether, quickly.
And it's like, well, why does the car cost 60? You know, the engine doesn't cost 40,000, you know, so why does, you know, something finished like that cost this much? And so you don't build flooring.
The roofs all leak and all the water. Like, if I was going to ever buy one, I would want one that had zero water. I don't want a sink and I don't want a toilet in the RV. That's just something more to go wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, and if you're parked 9 times out of 10, you're going to be at an RV park that'll have showers and bathrooms. So
now you're just getting into a wall. Maybe I should just get a tent.
oh, there are some nice tents. The big Agnes tents, they fold down like this big, like a 3-person tent.
You got the inflatable tents now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about folding it.
You ever
right.
see those ones that they're like a big circle? You just throw them and they open up.
Yeah, good luck getting that thing back into my nephew has one of those.
Yeah.
He said, you throw it once, it opens. Good luck getting it back in the thing.
That's where it's going to stay.
Well, those inflatable tents are where it's at, because those you can actually pack down and put back in the thing it came in, you know. Problem with that is, you know, of course, a tear in a normal tent is an easy patch. I mean, a whole, something in the middle of the night scratches it, you
Yeah.
pick up and your tent is on top.
Yeah, you're sleeping in a big old ball of plastic.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, Kratos, he went with a canvas style animal hide tent.
Good ones.
He's a little heavier, but you know, he would never carry his own tent. Yeah, guys do it for him.
It's like a pop-up camper, you know?
From behind,
You just rent
incoming.
it. You know?
Yeah, wherever you are, there's gonna be a spot. I didn't hear any numbers out of Lambo for the draft on the Airbnb front. I know people didn't get the money they thought they were going to get.
Some people did. And a lot of people didn't.
Some people did and some people didn't. Okay.
Brilliant analysis. Did you
Well,
learn
no,
that
I-
in Coolidge or Shul?
Just let me finish, assholes. There was a lot of people who thought they were going to get real big money
Yeah.
that weren't in close enough proximity, like in Kaukauna. So there was somebody who had a house roughly 15 miles from Green Bay that thought they were going to get, you know, $35,000 for the weekend for a whole house, and of course not. And then one of my aunt lives a block away from Lambeau, and one of her neighbors did get $10,000 for the weekend.
Nice.
So but there's a far cry from I paid $3,000 a night. It might have been 4 nights, $2,500 a night, versus being a block away from Lambeau versus $30,000 and still having to take a trip. You know,
Should get them to pay cash for that. Didn't have to pay taxes. Just a big stack of hundreds.
that's not how it works with Airbnb.
That you make the reservation and then call the host and be like, hey, let's make a deal here. Let's cut Airbnb out of the
I'm
picture.
sure you could, but there's some protections that you get with Airbnb then that go out the window, insurance policies and all that good stuff. Look at you trying to side skirt the whole operation. How about we do a little cash dealio on the side?
Kratos never had to worry about an Airbnb. Just sleep wherever he wanted. Didn't have to worry about the man coming up and poking him, saying, "Hey, you can't
We had
sleep
in our
this
local
park."
news that a hairstylist was mad she didn't get the business she thought she was going to get.
This is the one that took out Quinn. So I
But
don't want that.
did you think
Get your help.
that a bunch of people were going to come
did
into
get
the
it.
draft and need to get their hair
Yes.
done? It was interesting with local news how many people were complaining that the draft didn't bring the
Yeah.
business they thought it would when they had it.
It's a furniture store.
We have a furniture store right on Oneida. In fact, a lot of the restaurants near the stadium got hurt from the weekend because people wanted to stay away from it. But if they were just far enough away where people weren't going there,
Yeah.
then it was kind of a loss.
Always looking for an edge. Is this a game to you?
Well, kind of.
It's a game to the answer. Look at you, just blowing that coin.
It's got enough to go around.
Doesn't he have any concern for a IRA or a 401k here? He's just letting her snap.
You're just all over the board today, aren't you?
I know. I had a rock star before I came in. A little more.
So how about the build quality of those RVs today,
Oh, they're
guys? What are we talking about?
You know, just wherever the mind goes, the mind goes.
Yeah, yours is wandering, that's for sure.
Huh. You should see when I had a day job. Hey, get back on the clock. Oh, sorry.
That's just we're contemplating the price of RVs.
I was thinking about, you know, the difference of, you know, spider wire for fishing line versus Berkeley tri-lead.
You should trust.
I like spider wire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that like the actual nylon type stuff?
Well, it's like braided.
Yeah. You think that's better?
I like it.
Isn't that catch and spray more than a
Charging at
traditional
us.
fishing line?
I never have
Disrupted you
had it.
halfway
Brought in
through.
the 44-inch Northern I got mounted on the wall.
Where'd you catch the 44-inch Northern?
Canada. Just near Savant Lake.
I got a 36, 37-inch Northern mounted. It's in my basement. Caught when I was like 12.
Yeah, that's when I caught mine too. I was like 12, 13. It was like Jaws. You know?
Probably not a lot of people mounting 36-inch Northerns, but I was 12 at the time. Caught it with a stepdad. So.
I remember the water was really shallow. And when you were watching the fight, looking enormous.
Dude, I was fishing a handful of years ago with my stepdad, and we pulled up in this little bay on a lake in northern Wisconsin. And there's a muskie just there sunning itself up, just a sow. And I'm just dangling my lure in front of it. It's right next to the boat.
Trying to get
Dude,
in its jaws.
I literally bounced my lure off the top of its snout, and it just sat there.
Didn't care.
And my old man's like, "Wow, just get it to bite." And I'm like, "It's not even gonna be, it's just gonna be a nightmare because it's right next to the boat,
Yeah.
full energy. You know, they get tired by the time
yeah.
you get them to the boat. You want to try to net this thing and then handle it when it's full energy. Oh, what a thrill!
Did you have Booker tails on there?
I don't know what I had.
Shout out to Joe Booker, local fishing legend.
When we were cleaning out my parents' house, we found the weighted like snag hooks.
Oh.
You ever see those? It's just a giant weight, like a treble hook with a weight on
Yeah.
it that they used to apparently snag carp with or
Yeah,
whatever.
just throw like an anchor.
Yeah.
Or a grappling hook.
Yeah, it's like, them are, they don't, we're a little illegal these days.
Not exactly river legal anymore.
No, like, I should keep them for the apocalypse, though, you know? I suppose you could take any treble hook and just weight it, and it would do the same thing. You know?
Maybe use some M80s.
Yeah. That's a good kind of fishing. We don't condone throwing M80s in the
No,
water.
any fishing or financial advice or we've given on this live stream, or not live stream, this recording is purely for entertainment only.
We are not professionals.
So we advise you to
J.G.
seek out.
Wentworth, don't come after us.
Well, come on, everybody knows those guys are slimy.
Hey,
Allegedly, so I've heard.
look, man, they provide a service. Nobody's forcing you to use the service.
It's predatory.
Well, somebody had
Do
a
you ever
whole
see
bunch
those daytime TV ads for loans that'll be like 4,000%
Hey, look, if you were somebody who had a long-term settlement and you needed money now,
it's my money.
you needed it now for something, you know,
We'll give you $1,000 for a $1 million settlement. Here
Hey.
you go.
it's not that bad. I'm just saying. for some people in certain situations, it may be worth it.
I don't know. You ever watch the Clark Howard show? He'll set you straight.
You know what? I don't
People will call in. He's got this alarm that he hits, like rah, 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 when he's asking him about what he should do. Clark, I got 3 payday loans in a row. What's Kratos up to, Answer?
Listening to some bullshit.
You've been crushing it pretty good here. I'm proud of you.
Oh,
It's almost like you play in your free time.
I'm not lazy.
He's not lazy like the rest. Oh, here we go.
Welcome,
This is it.
Kratos. Honor me with another sparring match.
Is this it?
All right, no more talk about RVs and JG1.
I can't wait to see what your phone's going to recommend to you later in the day.
Having fun yet?
I bet if I open Facebook right now, it tells me GG1.
Open it up once, see what comes up. I'm genuinely curious. Well, maybe after this match.
Huxon. Be ready.
Oh, it didn't even phase him.
Nope.
Answer's over here wrecking Tyr.
Whoa. I don't know. Looks like Tyr's wrecking Answer.
He's doing everything right. Tyr's being kind of cheap.
Oh, there you go, Answer. Caught him trying to go red.
Huxon. Left side.
Whoa. Who's Room Huxon?
See, that didn't even affect him.
Help over there. Oh, that was red.
See, when it's red, it's not good.
I think he dropped some more health there.
Defend yourself.
I did.
Caught him napping.
Red.
There you go. Pulled him out of the sky.
Oh, too slow, Junior.
Red.
I was trying to hit him with the double.
Are you ready to win? Show me.
Oh, the old test of strength. Shades of Hogan and Warrior. More help.
It's like they tease you. Oh, you want this little taste of hell?
Yeah, we'll give you a little nugget of hell.
Put you in danger, you get a little nugget.
Red. See, when Answer rolls out of the way and it's red, he doesn't get hit. When I was fighting the horse lady, I would roll out of the way and it would still hit me.
Oh, guy, you gotta.
We couldn't do a double roll.
You gotta be able to adapt. You got your runic. More health behind you. Oh, come on.
Didn't even register.
Arms up.
Put your arms up.
When last we fought, I asked what was inside
Oh,
the box.
Jesus.
You
I
told
think
me
those are my
fear,
most hated
deceit,
opponents.
hatred.
Yes, magnify what was already in the gods.
But you know very well that there's something else.
Nice. Get your R2 runic.
Come on!
Nice.
I didn't catch you sleeping.
Get your axe out. Or your spear, excuse me.
Right side, incoming! Defend yourself.
Your R1 blade runic should be back. I can get your blades back out.
Come on!
There you go. Nice one. Red.
Come on!
Oh, finally. God, what a pain in the ass.
Come on! Be ready.
Where is he?
Got that one in triangle too.
There you go.
Barely doing any damage.
I don't think it's doing any. Oh yeah, just slivers. Get your health back.
Health right up there, nice. Oh, we're in a good spot.
Be ready.
Red, yellow. Red.
Hookson. Arms up.
Yo, Tyr. How do you like that map?
Your strength lives up to reputation.
Oh shit.
Choke slam.
Thought it was gonna be.
The test of strength.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Defend yourself.
There you go.
You will love him.
Almost got him. There it is. Nice.
All right, answer.
F you.
Attitude adjustment.
Stop, Kratos. I yield.
Damn straight you do.
Hard fought.
Yield to the answer.
Like if we helped up under
Let's
the
see what your mind has worked out. When the evils of the box were purged, what remained was hope, which you chose to release back to the world.
Yes. After everything, you came back full circle to sacrificing yourself.
My death would have been just, but it was not to be.
Yes, you lived, and hope still lived inside you, from that day to this one. One might say you brought hope back to these realms after a long slumber. Box or no box, Kratos. Hope and fear and love and hate exist in every one of us. The question is, which will you choose to let guide your actions? Each choice we make shapes our world.
I see the truth of it.
And
I believe I am ready to walk through that door.
Oh,
Open the door. Oh, he fell a little short there on shield mastery, didn't he? I mean, he did his best.
got the W. Oh,
Go.
oh, glowing armor rules.
Oh!
Well, look who it is.
What can I say to you? I remember how it felt to take that throne. All that it meant. And all that it did not.
That's badass.
Holy
The
shit.
god of war God of pain, of suffering, of destruction. And Owen said I chase redemption that I know I can never deserve. What does that make me? God of fools. A god of... hope. When all else is lost. You lost everything. And everyone. You became...
So cool.
You chose! I chose. But now, should I, this same man, should I sit, take, proclaim, lead, place myself in service? In service? Should I lose everything and everyone? There's to be enough left inside so that I do not become you. I do not know. But I have hope. You are cruel and arrogant and selfish. But you are more than that. You have always been more than what others saw. You are more than that.
Oh, is he gonna do it?
This is a real him sitting on the throne now. The new him.
Well, looks like I missed everything.
Oh, I sat on you. Sorry, man.
Did you find what you needed? Glad to hear it, brother. We're done here then, so, what now?
Now, I believe I would like to sit here for a while.
Just wants to relax. Oh, fade out. That's awesome.
Look
Oh.
at that.
Wow.
Too bad for you, Oak.
We can play. He can play again.
No, I don't know. I mean, that's the game. That's it, folks. Well, hey, thank you so much for joining us here in the arcade.
I'm good. No, there's no point in me going through and playing now.
Oh, you got to show us how good you are.
Oh, we just finished the story, guys. I'm good.
It's back in the old school armor.
Well, that's him coming out. Okay, well,
There we go.
we got a paw. Speak.
Freya.
Well
Oh.
done, General. I had no doubt you would see this through to the end.
Congratulations.
Oh, could do this
I hope
part.
Valhalla gave you everything you needed.
Good, guys.
Look who's returning from the front gate for once.
Victorious.
Something must have happened there.
I
Front
take it this
gates.
is a good sign.
I will join you. I will try to be what the people need.
Good. I'm very pleased to hear that. And that you found what you needed here.
I could not have done so without my friends. I am grateful.
Valhalla is at your disposal, Kratos. If you have more you wish to work out, now or later, we will heed the call.
Oh,
Start another attempt already. I mean,
Oh, we've mastered Valhalla, but of course, yeah, you can go do other stuff.
More memories?
and upgrades.
Yeah, new game plus. Well, I mean, you know, from a designer standpoint, they're not going to put this much work into it and not have you give you years of replayability.
That's
You know,
pretty
it's-
much we finished the
we
story.
finished
per
our
se.
story as it would be. Oh, you know, this is such a nice ending to the whole journey that we've been on. Oh, look, we got young Kratos we can play as.
Dark Odyssey was the other one, and then Young.
Young Black and
Dark
Gold. Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, there was just actually a 20th anniversary panel with God of War, and they had everyone from that voiced and were characters in God of War Ragnarok, and then they also brought back the OG. Kratos was also on the panel.
Original
Nice.
voice.
Yep.
I don't know that I know who the original voice.
He was I can't remember his name offhand, but he was in Living Single. He was in Final Destination 2. I'll look it up while you guys talk about it.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of the videos with the voice actors from this game, and it's so cool. Our lead voice actor, what's his name? Answer.
Christopher Judge.
Yeah,
is
Christopher
now.
Judge was talking about how his agent had kind of called him and said, "Hey, I want you to read the script." He's like, "I don't do video games," and he said he was reading it, and they didn't tell him what it was. He just wanted to read through it,
Yeah.
And he was reading through it, and one of his sons was like, "Oh, that's God of War! That's God of War! You gotta take it! You gotta take it!"
His
He
son
said
knew.
kid popped off pretty
Yeah.
huge. It's like, you gotta do it. And
T.C. Carson. Or
he was the original.
Who's the original?
yeah, T.C. Carson. He was on Living Single back in the day, and then Final
yeah,
Destination.
he looks
He's been
familiar.
on a couple other things, but yeah.
Yeah,
And it was funny them asking him how do you find Kratos' voice. He said, at that time in my life, I was just really angry, and it just
works.
it came through.
Christopher Judge, it's not Kratos isn't far off of what his actual voice is. He throws it a little bit when he goes into Kratos mode, but it's so cool watching the interviews with him and, of course, the young man who played Atreus.
Who's now 20
Yeah,
himself.
Yeah, watching him kind of grow through it. But I've watched a lot of the interviews with Christopher Judge and him talking about it and the impact that it's had on him. And of course now he goes all over and speaks on these panels, and people are still super excited to see him. And I'm hoping. We have coming up in August here is the big Fan Expo Chicago. So a lot of big names going to be there. We're hoping for some more announcements. I know I am. I didn't get a chance to make it down to MegaCon in Orlando this year, which I've been down there every year for the past few years. This is the first year I haven't made it in a little while. So I'm really hoping to see some familiar faces. They got, of course, some big names all the time. If you haven't had an opportunity to go to one of the bigger Comic-Cons, I cannot recommend it enough. I know Fan Expo HQ runs some of the biggest ones here in the United States, and they're so much fun, such a cool experience. Whether you dress up or don't dress up, whether you're looking to meet celebrities or artists or voice actors or whatever, they have them all in one spot. You got to be prepared to spend a little bit of money if you want to do some of the experiences, but otherwise, look, just the price of entry. I mean, you guys were there in Fan Expo Chicago last year. I mean, you pay your $40 just to get in for the day. Even just seeing everybody in their costumes and all the things there are to see. Of course, it's neat walking by some of the tables, even if you don't
look up,
you don't get a picture.
Yeah.
Even to see some of the celebrities and stuff is cool. But if you're doing it on a budget, maybe pick one person that you want to get a photo with and maybe an autograph and do that. But they're such a cool experience. But again, even if you're on a budget and you just spend the $40 to go take lots of pictures. There's so many people from every fandom that there is. Video games, movies, I mean, cartoons, everything. It's such a cool experience. And everybody's flying their nerd flags as high as you can fly them. And just people are just there having a really fun time. It's a cool opportunity to get merch and really unique apparel and artwork and all sorts of stuff that you're not going to find in stores or even on Amazon in some regards. So yeah,
check out Style and Boxes.
Highly recommend them. And of course, our buddy James from Style and Boxes, he's got his big booths at all the big ones. He's a staple at the Comic Cons.
Yeah, I mean, that all with that being said, I just wanted to get back to the game here real quick. I liked how they threw in the DLC here to kind of give you a little bit more of a wrap up to Kratos' story, how things end up, what he decides for the future. Because at the end of Ragnarok, it's kind of open-ended a little bit as far as where things are going to go. So I like that they included this. And of course, for more replayability, because games to this level obviously take a while to make and develop and everything. So you want to be able to keep playing this for
and this was also, thanks to the people in the comments, this was a free DLC that was the developer's gift to us, the gamers.
You almost wonder if they had it in the works and it was just going to take too long and they had a deadline to meet. I'll just get it out there and then we'll give them some downloadable content later.
Oh, you know what I love about a game like this and a game like Red Dead, and of course, we've talked about, our schedules being a little bit tight with everything that we have going on. But for somebody who's got a little bit more free time and maybe a few less commitments, like this game, you could start over and do look at even just us handing off the controller. I like more damage, strength based, or I like more defensive based. You could go through and just run an entirely different build. It's a lot like Red Dead in some regards, that once you finish it, you go back and say, well, now I'm going to do this sort of run and play it in this
I did high honor, now I'm going to do low honor.
I'm going to do low honor and just be the
only pistols or whatever.
Or just go and do everything. And of course, there's challenges and all sorts of stuff to go back and do. So I really like that when you have the developers put this much into a game, it's not just the old school finish the story and maybe start again at a different difficulty level. I mean, this, of course, you have the option in this game to go through a lot of different difficulties, but you also have the option to play in so many different fashions with so many different builds and so much to explore that really, if you really wanted to do a deep dive into it, you could play this game and never have the same experience twice over and over until whenever the next one comes out is. And that's kind of the
wait.
It's kind of the thing as as somebody who's into video games, it's like as soon as it's done, you're like, okay, when's the next one? But then you also realize these take years and years.
GTA 6
to GTA 6. The we got insert whatever before
that date's never going to be hit.
Before GTA 6. It's
like we said, like you said, deadlines or whatever. Well, they want to be able to release it and not have to have a patch within a couple weeks that they have to
Is there ever but you're gonna have people release it and somebody's gonna find something
people
that they missed.
know about WWF No Mercy back in the day. If you got the certain cartridge, it glitches and you start your career and all of a sudden boom, it's erased. You did nothing different, it just erased it, so they had to re-release it.
That would be the worst one to get.
So that's why if you ever go to a gaming store and you want to buy it and it's a used copy, you have to make sure you know which one, because the one gaming store I went at one point, they had 12 cartridges sitting there, and it's like, I bet you that's a shit one.
Roulette. You're playing cartridge roulette. So. But this has been a fun journey.
Thanks for joining us on this trip.
Kratos has been amazing to play as and with, and this was, hopefully this isn't the end of our story. Where do you guys want to see him be next? Do you want to see him in Egypt? We heard what was the other one you heard of as far as as where they might be taking him to next, because this could have been a trilogy, but they only wanted 2.
That's all I heard. Was I did hear the same thing of Egypt and
yeah.
exploring that that storyline, because there's so much there, and you have to imagine if they're going to do another one, the depth of the story, the graphics, and everything is just kind of leveled up.
Yeah,
which
it has to have some level of mythology with it, so that they
exciting.
can pull, from to have.
Because
enemies.
that's the one thing. As good as this game looked and played, it also told a great story.
Yeah,
so
the thing is, when you look at
tickled
something
all
like,
the senses.
when you
tickle the senses.
tickle the senses, when you look at something like this, it's hard. Look, and I know we've done this every time a new game comes out. I'm sure there's people 2012. Look at these graphics. There's no way they can make this better. This is so realistic. And now you see something like this, where the skin texture and the beard texture and everything does look so realistic. You're like, how do they level up? And of course, the cinematics in the cutscenes are going to be a different level of graphics than actual gameplay. And I'm wondering if that's kind of the next level up, where your gameplay has the same level of...
Maybe the game won't cheat on me anymore when I'm trying to roll out of the way and I press roll. I won't get hit by the red, and it'll be honorable when I play it.
I don't know that user error is something they can ever eliminate.
You can't fix
Game knows
stupid.
who's playing.
What would be fun is if they had this game in some sort of VR, where you had the weapons and you had to
Had the blades.
Had the blades. That would
He'd
be
play for like 3 minutes and be gassed out and tired.
like dodging just a huge platform.
I mean, go hit a punching bag for like 3 minutes straight and let me know how you're doing.
Well, punching bag is resistance. If you just have this, you're just doing time
Yeah,
only.
you're swinging an axe on top
How far
of it.
did you get? I played 3 minutes and I was done.
I was winded.
Could be a new workout. Right?
right.
You never know.
There you go. Well,
Spartan
hey,
workout.
thank you for joining us on this epic journey from God of War Ragnarok. Well, from 2018 to Ragnarok to Valhalla. Now we have to just sit here and wait for the next one, which we cannot wait for. Neither can you. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you again in the arcade, and bring those quarters, pals.